Taken on the 7th of February 1942 in the market square of Altenburg in the region of Thuringia, this photograph shows a German woman subjected to an act of public humiliation imposed by the authorities of the Nazi regime. The placard hanging around her neck translates as, "I am expelled from the people's community." This woman, whose identity remains anonymous in historical records, was punished for maintaining a romantic relationship with a Polish forced laborer, possibly a civilian worker deported during the occupation of Poland. As an initial punishment, she was forced to march through the streets exposed to the scorn of the local population before facing potential additional penalties such as imprisonment or internment in a concentration camp. As for the Polish man involved, according to the regulations of the time, he would most likely have faced the death penalty. Although the image documents a specific incident in a small town, such practices serve to reinforce social control through community pressure. This episode must be understood within the ideological framework of the so-called Volksgemeinschaft, the people's community, a central concept of National Socialism since the 1930s. Presented as an organically unified society, the Volksgemeinschaft was reserved exclusively for those whom the regime considered racially and morally fit, systematically excluding Jews, Slavs and other groups classified as Fremdvölkisch. Far from being a mere propaganda notion, this idea was translated into a complex web of laws, decrees and repressive practices that regulated private and sexual life as a matter of state. The legal basis for this policy was established with the Nuremberg Laws of 1935, in particular with the law for the protection of German blood and German honor, which criminalized sexual relations and marriages between Aryans and non-Aryans, under the offense defined as Rassenschande or racial defilement. With the outbreak of war and the arrival of millions of foreign workers in the Reich, these principles were expanded and tightened through specific decrees, such as the Polish decrees of 1940. Nevertheless, throughout the war, numerous accusations were recorded under these regulations, resulting in hundreds of convictions. In that sense, public humiliation, such as that depicted in this image, served a dual function, punishing the woman for transgressing the boundaries imposed by the Volksgemeinschaft and warning the community of the consequences of challenging the racial and moral order of the Third Reich.